pretty much family. When he left our school, he ended up going to Noonan High School, although we all kind of stayed in touch. He went off to UGA, but his mom and his dad still remained friends with my family. I knew that he dated Christy. He ended up getting married. And so his children and my daughter were pretty much the same age. We kind of all kept in touch through social media or through our parents. So everybody still kind of knew what was going on in everybody's life. I knew that Rob and Christy were both very successful in Noonan. Rob had an amazing landscaping business, very talented as is a landscaper. Christy is an amazing designer. So they had a wonderful life, very successful. Then Rob was diagnosed with glioblastoma, which was so surprising, to all of us because, we were so young. Even 2013, we were like, my goodness, we were so young. How in the world? So we watched him battle all of this. And through the years as he battled this, we watched their whole life kind of turn upside down, to go from this amazing business that he had built himself to watching that kind of change their life, and to watch how, their faith had changed and what they were doing to help other people during their time of crisis, and just watched how their family helped so many other people, and how just watching them truly helped us in our community and our group of friends, and just people that they knew and didn't know of. And I always thought that if I ever ran for president, because I watched presidents before me, and I thought, how in the world did they pick their service projects? Well, and I watched when I watched them in office, or before they got there, I was like, I get it. They pick something that is near and dear to their heart. And I always knew if I ran for office, and if I ever were to be president, I always knew that I would pick Can't Never Could as my service project, because it is near and dear to my heart. Number one, because Rob was my friend, and unfortunately he lost his battle with glioblastoma in December of 2017. And his wife and his mom and his wife's family and other friends in the community have continued to give to families in need around the state. If they apply and they need financial assistance, they have been so generous. They continue to give scholarships within our community to students whose families have battled glioblastoma. I just can't say enough about the amazing spirit that this family has portrayed in all of what they've had to battle. Rob was an amazing man. He was an amazing leader. He was an amazing husband, an amazing dad, an amazing UGA supporter, and he was an amazing Christian guy who had some amazing friends and family. And I was so thankful that I chose this as my service project, not only because of my love for Rob and his family. One of my best friends from high school, I'd gone to school with her all of my life, my 12 years at Flint River. She was like my sister. She was Rob's stepsister. They were not blood related, never lived in the same house. She ended up getting glioblastoma, and she passed away this past summer. So not only do I have Rob as a reason that I picked Can't Never Could, I also have Emily as another reason that this foundation is so near and dear to my heart, because those two individuals, I can't think of two other humans who were so kind, and their lives were cut so short by a terrible disease, but their families continue to give to others who are suffering through a terrible disease, maybe not glioblastoma, but it could be they're suffering financial hardships because of something else that is causing them a burden. But I can't speak highly enough about Christy, Miss Martha Ann. I've known them pretty much my whole life. I am honored to have them as my service project. So if you can give $5, that's amazing. Anything that anybody can give to go towards Can't Never Could is going to be certainly appreciated, and the families that will receive a donation and help from Can't Never Could, they are so grateful and so appreciative of any help that they get. So if you feel inclined to give to Can't Never Could, it will be appreciated. And from the bottom of my heart, when you give to this service project, I feel like you are giving to me because it means something to my soul. And I wanted y'all to know that, why it's personal to me. And I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much, Christy, for agreeing to be my service project this year.
Hi, my name is Christy Estes, and I am the co-founder of Can't Never Could. Can't Never Could was formed in 2013 when my late husband, Rob, was diagnosed with brain cancer. First, I want to say thank you to GSBA for choosing Can't Never Could as your fundraising recipient for 2021. We are very grateful, and we promise that all of the funds raised will go straight to our grant recipients. Those grant recipients have been plentiful over the last few years, and 2020 saw an increase of $20,000 in grants that we gave. 2013 was a year that was devastating for my family. Rob received a terminal cancer diagnosis, and we found that we learned that many people have devastating diagnoses and are finding that they fight adversity on a daily basis. We were lucky enough to have the funds to survive his diagnosis and his treatment and live pretty much a normal life, but we knew that that wasn't the case for most people. So we formed Can't Never Could to help those who are facing adversity so that they could focus not on how to pay their bills, but on how to fight their battle. And we did this to glorify Christ. Rob's faith was a major factor in his battle against brain cancer. Rob received eternal healing from his brain cancer in 2017. He fought for 51 months, and during that time, he met many of our grant recipients and prayed with them. We continue his legacy of Can't Never Could, and we hope to be able to continue it for a lifetime, helping those that are facing adversity and praying for them and giving them strength through Christ. Thank you again.